Hello there, everyone. Welcome back to 3 News Now. I'm Stephanie Haney, and today is Monday, May 2nd. Yes, we are in the month of May. Time keeps ticking on. It is absolutely flying, and we are quickly approaching the summer months. Thank you so much for being here for the top stories from WKYC.com and our WKYC app. These are the stories that matter most to you here in Northeast Ohio. These are the stories that people are clicking on, reading, and sharing from our 3 News website and our 3 News app. And I have to start off by letting you know about an investigative piece from our investigative reporter, Marissa Saenz. This is a piece partnered with our partner news stations in Toledo and Columbus. It has to do with Cedar Point and sexual assault claims coming from their summer dorms where workers stay. There have been 27 reports of alleged sexual assault over the past 5 summers at Cedar Point. 3 people spoke with 3 News, and it's part of an investigative series that will air first tonight at 11 p.m. on What's Next. You will not want to be left out of staying up to date on this reporting. Again, that is from our Marissa Saenz in partnership with Toledo and Columbus, and that'll be tonight at 11 p.m., of course, also on our WKYC app and WKYC.com. Now, as we look towards tomorrow, May 3rd, that is primary election day here in Ohio for most of the things that we need to vote on this year. Again, not all of the races will be on this May 3rd primary ballot because we continue to have disagreement over the redistricting here in the state of Ohio. But we do have your voter guide on WKYC.com with everything you need to know, starting with when the polls are open. They are open from 6:30 a.m. to 7:30 p.m. And as long as you are in line before 7:30 p.m., you are permitted to vote. So do remember that. No one can force you to get out of line as long as you are in line to vote by 7:30 p.m. So if you want to take a look at what's on your ballot and what some of the big races are that you need to know, you're going to want to head to our voter guide on WKYC.com and the WKYC app. There are some big races. Lots of local races, some statewide races as well. On this primary will be the race to see who will be running for governor in November. Governor Mike DeWine is up for re-election, but he does have some Republican challengers. There are 2 Democrats as well who are facing off. So this primary election will decide who will be on the ballot for governor here in Ohio coming up in November. Also, for who will be running to replace Senator Rob Portman. Senator Rob Portman has said, a Republican, he will not be running again. So there is now a primary election to see which Republican will run for that Senate seat. And that has been a hotly contested race as well. And of course, if you're voting on the Democratic ballot, you can take a look at which Democrat might be running for that seat. And also, we'll keep you up to date on when results come in and answer big questions in the Election Day Guide. Remember, stick with me tomorrow because we'll be having updates for you as the polls close, and then again a couple hours later in between our shows, in between our 6 p.m. and our 11 p.m. broadcasts. I'll keep you updated here on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, WKYC.com, and our WKYC app. Now, if you've been paying attention to the gas prices, you notice that they rose again. They did dip down a bit, and now they are on the rise again here in Northeast Ohio. Gas Buddy is a service that tracks gas prices, and we saw today the prices in Akron are up almost 45 cents per gallon over the past week. So the average price in Akron is $4.11 per gallon. Now in Cleveland, it's up by a little over 26 cents per gallon. The new average price is now at $4.08 in Cleveland. Cleveland's gas prices are $1.28 higher than they were last year. And if you're paying attention to gas prices, you also may notice that the diesel prices are quite a bit higher as well. Patrick DeHaan, who is the head of petroleum analysis at Gas Buddy, said diesel is now $1 per gallon or more in some areas compared to gasoline. So $1 more per gallon for diesel than regular gasoline. We've got more information on that on WKYC.com. And now we have some very good news to share. Our 3 News Danielle Wiggins was back in the newsroom today after quite some time away. She told us in March about her diagnosis with breast cancer, and now she is back and she got great news. She posted on social media yesterday that her hairstylist is going to have to put making that wig on hold because she has been told she does not need chemotherapy at this point, and she has been cleared to slowly get back to her normal life. So to see her around the newsroom today was absolutely incredible. She says that she is praising God that the weapon formed against her did not have the chance to prosper. And you will be very happy to know that very soon we'll be seeing Danielle returning on camera here at 3 News. Now, in a sweet testament to Gianna Bryant, Nike has released what is called the Mambacita Sweet 16 shoe, and it was released yesterday on May 1st. That would have been Gianna Bryant's 16th birthday. Remember, Gianna and her father Kobe Bryant and 7 more people were killed in January 2020 during a helicopter crash in Calabasas, California. So with the release of this shoe, Nike put out a statement saying that it was never about what she got from basketball. It was always about what she gave back. Gigi, as she was called, gave inspiration to her teammates, her mentors, and the next generation. And the hashtags that they used with the release of the shoe were hashtag Play Gigi's Way and Mamba Mambacita Sports. So proceeds from the sale of this will go to the foundation that's in place, the Mamba and Mambacita Sports Foundation. It's sold out in 2 minutes on the Sneakers app. That's SNKRS. If you are into shoes, you already know about that app. If you are not yet into shoes, that is the app that you need to know, SNKRS. And beautiful tribute. The shoe comes with a message from her mother, Vanessa Bryant, and it talks about the design of the shoe. It's a snakeskin pattern, which is supposed to be representative of Gigi's Mambacita mentality. Now, switching gears from basketball to football, the Cleveland Browns, one of their picks over the weekend, is quickly becoming a fan favorite. Defensive tackle Perrion Winfrey. He was picked with the 108th overall pick, and he has some serious energy. There's a Zoom call from him after the pick, and he is asked, what's it going to be like? What are you looking forward to? How's it going to be? What's it like to be picked? Those sorts of things. And he starts with a dog-pound bark, immediately endearing him to the Browns fandom. Now, the Browns got that 108th pick Friday in a deal with the Houston Texans, which is where they also acquired Deshaun Watson, the controversial quarterback who is facing sexual allegations, civil lawsuits, 22 of them. So the Browns did not get a first-round pick. They didn't get a second-round pick. They didn't make their first pick in the 2022 NFL draft until the 3rd round, and then they picked up Winfrey with the 108th overall pick, and he is quickly becoming a fan favorite already. Now, with the Browns picks, they got picks in rounds 3 through 7, and they had a day 2 trade of cornerback Troy Hill that sent him back to the Rams for a 2023 5th-round pick. So what the Browns did was they picked up 9 players through rounds 3 through 7, and we are tracking the undrafted free agents on the Browns' radar and who the Browns have picked up. So they did sign a number of undrafted free agents for the moment. We'll have to see what happens with those players as the offseason and the preseason goes on. We have the whole list on WKYC.com. And if you're a fan of former Kent State Golden Flashes quarterback Dustin Crum, you know that he did go undrafted. 9 quarterbacks were selected throughout the draft, but he was then signed as an undrafted free agent by the Kansas City Chiefs. And that was first reported by our 3 News' Nick Camino. So congratulations to Dustin Crum on getting picked up by the Kansas City Chiefs. If you are still trying to figure out how you're going to get your workout on this summer, what you're going to do for your fitness, well, Planet Fitness has announced something called the High School Summer Pass. So they have a program now where high school teens can work out for free all summer long. This is ages 14 through 19 years old, so you can get free access to any Planet Fitness. There are more than 2,200 of them in the country between May 16th and August 31st, and the goal here is to keep young people moving throughout the summer. They're also awarding a $500 scholarship to a student in each state, and then a grand prize $5,000 scholarship to one winner at the end of the summer. So if you want to see how to sign up for that, you do need to pre-register on the Planet Fitness website. We've got that link on WKYC.com. And now the Rock Hall fan vote results are officially in, and we can confirm Duran Duran won the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame fan vote. and the rest of the top 5, it kind of stayed in this order as the voting had gone on for the past several weeks. Number 2, Eminem. Number 3, Pat Benatar. Number 4, the Eurythmics. And number 5, Dolly Parton, who has changed her mind and said if she does actually get inducted, she will gracefully accept, because now she understands that the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame goes beyond just rock and roll and that it's about more than that. So here's the thing. Winning the fan vote or placing highly in the fan vote does not necessarily guarantee that you will be inducted. The way it works is those 5 artists then comprise what is called the fan ballot. Those ballots are tallied with other ballots, and then the inductees will be announced in May. Now, for those other ballots, the way that works is the ballots, the nominee ballots, are sent to more than 1,000 artists, historians, and members of the music industry, and then those people vote on who should be inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And then we get those results in May, and the ceremony will be in the fall. And that is the recap. That is the final fan vote results. If you want to see the full list of how everyone broke down in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame fan vote, you can see that 1 through 17. There are 17 potential nominees. There will not be 17 inductees. Not everyone will get inducted. So you can check that out. That's on WKYC.com. All right, everyone, that's it for your 3 News Now update today for Monday, May 2nd. I will see you back here tomorrow and several times tomorrow for your usual 3 News Now update, and then 2 special election night editions of 3 News Now.